Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is part 2 of my Christmas haul slash Plan B sales haul. And let's crack open some cars. Starting off with some car culture. I mean, not car culture. Starting off with some premium Hot Wheels. Starting with the Fast and Furious 1991 BMW M5. Really cool BMW. I really like this casting and couldn't believe I found it. I actually found this one in store, which is really cool. So I was excited to get this one. Really cool car. Love the way it looks. Those rims are really nice. Love that front end. The rear end too. That's like the boxiness of this car. It's a really cool BMW. Those rims are really cool. I'm so glad to find this one. It was one of the ones I really wanted to find this year when it came out. So I'm so glad I did. This is a really cool car. Really nice BMW. So that's really cool. So glad to get that one added to the collection. Next up, from Jack Ship Demons, the 65 Dodge Coronet. This is also really cool. It has a Ram Charger paint scheme on it, which is really cool. Love the way this dragster looks. Big tires in back, some tiny ones up front. Love that grill, like the engine right there, which is really cool. The Ram Charger paint scheme. This is just a cool car. It's my second version of this, and I think this is better than the first version I have in the collection. So really cool to get this for Christmas, and that's really cool. I want to add to the collection, so that's just really cool. Really got to get this one, so that's awesome. Next up, from the exotic set from 2022 is a McLaren Speedtail. Cool to get a premium version of this car. I always thought it was a cool casting, and it's cool to get a new version of it. This is a really cool McLaren Speedtail. Love the way it looks. Love those rims. Love that front decal. Rear decal is really cool on it. Just a cool little casting. Love this little detail right there too. Just a cool car to have in a premium set finally. I have some of the basics, but this premium one's definitely my favorite. Just a really nice car. Love the way it looks. Just looks really good. Just love the way this car looks. So great car to add to the collection. Just, yeah, it's just awesome. Really got to find that one. Next up, last single for car culture, it is the 94 Bugatti EB110. Really cool premium version of this one. I have a few of the basics, but I had to get the premium version of this car. Just looks so good as a premium car. I love those rims. Front end is really nice. I love that front grille. The rear decals as well is really cool. Just an awesome Bugatti to add to the Bugatti collection. And definitely one of my favorites of this casting now. Just cool to have a premium version of this. Paint job actually looks a little bit darker on the video, but it's a little bit lighter in person. But it's still really cool to find this and add it to the collection. This is a cool Bugatti. Still got to add it to the collection. Just some good detail on it. So that's a cool car to add. Next up for car culture are these two tin sets I got. The full set, starting with the, I'm just going to call it the Italian set because it's basically Italian cars, and it's this tin right here. So it's a really cool set. Really glad to find it. Just a really cool set to get. And these tins are so cool. I love the way they look. So, yeah, I'm so glad I get these. So the cars in this set, I'm going to go by favorites to least favorite. Least favorite, but still really cool, is the Alfa Romeo 155 V6 Ti. Really cool Alfa. Really like the way this looks. Rims are cool. This is actually a pretty cool rally car. It's better in person than in video, but just a cool looking car. Cool to have a version of this. I like the black splitter there. I love the roll cage in the middle, in the interior. Just a cool looking car. So gotta add this to the collection. So that's a cool Alfa Romeo. Next up is another Alfa Romeo casting I do collect and like, and that is the Alfa Romeo Glora Sprinter GTA. Really cool. I just had the Fast and Furious version of this in my last weekly video, but this one's cool too. This one's actually a little bit cooler. I love the symbols on it. The clover right there and stuff. Looks like a Irish looking paint scheme, but still really cool looking. Just a nice little outfit to add to the collection. Front and rear decal, which is all you need. But just a cool looking car. So glad to add this to the collection. It's an awesome Alfa Romeo. Next up is a Lancia Stratos in racing delivery. Cool to have a premium version of this car. Love that front end. Rear end too with all that decals. Just really nice. Rims are so cool looking. Just a cool car to deserve the premium version of. Just love this rally car, and it's just such a cool one to add to the collection. Looks amazing. It's just a cool and great car to add to the collection. So this is awesome. Next up is like the 80s Lamborghini Countach in yellow. Love the way this looks. The rims are pretty cool. Love that front end with the windshield right there. This car has a little windshield wiper right there as well. Has that rear decal, which is all you need, and front decals. But just such a nice car. Really cool Lamborghini Countach. So glad to add this to the collection. It looks really awesome and just a cool Lamborghini. So I'm so glad to add this. Just a cool little car. So that's awesome. And last up, and probably my favorite from the set, is the new Lamborghini that came out just like a year or two ago. It's cool to finally have one in the collection. Love those rims. Love that front end. It has smaller rims up front, which I personally don't mind. It still looks really cool. Love that rear decal too. Just a cool looking car. So I'm so glad to add this to the collection. Really nice Lamborghini. It just looks really good. And it's a really cool, nice little Lamborghini. So that's a cool Countach and really awesome Lamborghini. Next up is the other car culture set I found. This one's the Speed Machines. So glad to find this one. So glad to add this one to the collection. Here's the way it looks. The tin it comes in. These tins are just so cool. Just like the rear end of it. So this is a cool set too. This is a set I've been looking for a long time now. And the cars in this set, I'm going to go by favorite to least favorite. Starting with the Lamborghini Veneno. Really cool car. Love that front end. Rims are pretty cool. Plastic tires, but it says about what this was from, which was the old Speed Machines back in the day. I have a couple. And this one just looks the part. Just a cool car. This Lamborghini Veneno is really cool. It's just a nice little Lambo to add to the collection, so this is a cool one. Love the way it looks. It looks really cool. It's a nice addition, so that's awesome. Next up is the McLaren 720S. Classic McLaren colors. I love the rims on it. Front end looks really good. So does the rear. Just an awesome car. Again, it has plastic tires, but it's based off the series that came before it back in the late 2000 or then 2010. So this is awesome McLaren 720S. Love the way it looks. Just a cool little car. So I'm so glad to add this to the collection. Awesome McLaren. Next up is the Ford GT in white. This is a really cool car as well. Love the front end. Rims fit it really good. Love that wing and back, front and rear decals. This is a really cool little Ford GT. I love this casting a lot, so it's a cool one to add to the collection. Just glad to have this finally in my collection. So this is a cool car. And yeah, this is awesome to add, so that's awesome. Next up is the Porsche 911 GT3. Paint scheme is really cool. This car is just awesome. I love this new Porsche casting. It came out last year. Front and rear decals, all you need. Rims are really cool on this car. This is just a great car added to the collection. And a great car from this series. Definitely one of my favorites. So I'm so glad to add this to the collection. Looks really awesome, and just glad to finally add it to the collection. So that's awesome. And last up, probably my favorite from the set is Pagani's Zonda R. Love this casting, and this car is just so cool. Rims are awesome. Has rear decals and front decals, and has that cool racing look to it. Just an awesome car to add to the collection. And so glad I have this one. This looks amazing. Just a cool, awesome car, and man, I'm so glad I add this to the collection. So that's an awesome Pagani Zonda R added. Next up is a new auto roll, and those sets are so cool. I'm so glad to find those ones and get them for Christmas. So some awesome Hot Wheels I got found this year for car culture for Christmas. So that's awesome. And now we're moving to Auto World. The only one I found, only one I got for Christmas this year is the 2022 Chevy Corvette. I found this one also in the at Walmart, but I just put it in my Christmas haul because I just put it in a few of my other cars and stuff. Just want to save up some of the cars I found in December and put in as well. So this is just one of them. Really cool car, the way it looks. The front end's awesome. Those rims just fit as well. I just love this casting. This is a really cool one to add to the collection. Just looks really nice. Car is just really cool looking. Just an awesome car. So glad to add this to the collection. And yeah, it's just awesome. Awesome 2020 Corvette, and yeah, this looks really cool. So really cool to have that in the collection. And last one for the Christmas haul. It is 1966 Chevy Corvette 427. Awesome car. I'm so glad I got this car for Christmas. Between this and getting some of those car cultures and those two sets as well. This came with the cars I got this year. Just really cool. So, yeah, I'm really glad I get this Corvette. It's an awesome casting. So really glad I finally add this to the collection. Oop, not fully off yet. Just gotta get these screws off real quick. It's cool to get a new M2, and especially when it's a Corvette like this one. So this is awesome. There we go. So yeah, this Corvette's really awesome. Love the way it looks. Rims are cool. Love that paint scheme. Tires open up thing. I mean, it has them opening parts, and I just don't feel like opening them right now, but really cool Corvette. Rolls pretty good. Just awesome to add this to the collection. Love this M2 casting. Don't know why the tires aren't really rolling that well, but still really cool to add this to the collection. Just an awesome Corvette. Just love the way it looks. So yeah, that's just cool. Really cool Corvette added to the collection. So that's an awesome M2. So next up is the Plan B sale part of the showcase. Before we go there, I'm so glad that the first part of this video of all the cars I got for Christmas. Some awesome cars. The sets are awesome. The new M2, new Autoboard are also awesome. So I'm so thankful to get those for Christmas. And yeah, let's move on to the Plan B sales, which were also cool to get. Starting with Elliott Sattler's 2015 one main financial Ford Mustang. Really cool. I wanted to get an Elliott Sattler Xfinity car. He's a cool driver, and he had some really cool cars. And I finally want to get one of his Xfinity cars. I want to get one these older Ford Mustang 2 lanes too, like this one. Front end's really cool. Like the paint scheme from 2015. This is a really cool car to add to the collection. Love the way it looks. These older Mustang castings are just cool. This is, I think, the first year of the last generation Corvette. I mean, not Corvette, Ford Mustang. So that's pretty cool. Doesn't sit the best, but that's okay. It's an older car, so but it's still cool to add and finally add to the collection. So that's awesome. Really cool Ford Mustang. So that's a cool addition. Next up is Greg Biffle's 3M car from 2014. Got this car for like $1 on the Plan B sales. Black Friday sale, which is crazy. Always like this paint scheme, so I had to add this one to the collection. Love the way this paint scheme looks. It's 16 right there. No Ford Fusion. It's actually my only second Greg Biffle card, too, in my collection. I got his old school National Guard from 2005, but it's cool to have another card from him. And I like this paint scheme a lot. This 3M card from this year, so really cool to finally add it to the collection. So that's just a really cool card. Just looks cool. Just like the paint scheme. Just an awesome one to add. So that's awesome. Next up, and it's crazy that Jeff Gordon had the same sponsor the following year. That is Jeff Gordon's 2015 3M race day car. Also got this for like $1.50 on the Plan B sales. It's a Jeff Gordon paint scheme I didn't have. And he's one of those. I was a fan of his back in the day when I first got a NASCAR, so I had to get it. Love the way this car looks. The paint scheme's really nice. I love that paint. The 3M right there, with the 24. Rims look nice. Rear end's pretty cool. Just a cool car. So that's just awesome. I love the way this car looks. Just a cool paint scheme, and just a really cool car, so really glad to add this to the collection. Just a really awesome Jeff Gordon car to add, so that's awesome. Next up is Brad Keselowski's 2018 Miller Lite car. I finally had to get these ones. They were pretty decent price. I wanted to get them before they start getting even harder to find. This is one of them. This is his Ford Fusion. Wait, this is the 2019 one. This is the 2019 Miller Lite car. And the Ford Mustang platform at the Fusion. The Mustang was still pretty cool though. Cool to finally have the Miller Lite car in my collection, and it's the old school. Not the old school. It's like the last year he had this paint scheme. Actually, second to last year, but it's cool in a Mustang. What's it called? On the Mustang body, so it's really cool to add this to the collection. Just a cool car and stuff. Sucks on the base, but that's alright. Still really cool to add this to the collection, though. Next up is his 2018 this is the Fusion, the 2018 version of it. And the Fusion body, not the Ford Mustang body, like the one I just showed you. So I got this one too because I thought the Fusion was pretty awesome too. I need to get in both. So Fusion's also really cool. Number 2 right there, the light right there, the Miller Lite symbol. Just a cool car. This Fusion is as well. Love the way it looks. It's just awesome. So I'm really glad I have this one too to the collection. So the Fusion and the Mustang's really awesome. So glad I get both versions. So that's just cool. Got both Miller Lite cars from those 2 years. Next up is William Byron's championship car from 2017. The year when I got really back into NASCAR. I've always been a fan of NASCAR. There's just a few years I didn't follow as much, but this is when I really got back into it, and this is when I discovered William Byron. So, really cool to get his championship, Xfinity championship car from 2017. Looks so cool. Race version, of course. It's this Liberty scheme. Rookie stripes. Just a cool car. So glad to add this to the collection. Looks amazing. Just a cool little car. So this is awesome. Awesome finally get with some of his rookie Xfinity years. So that just looks amazing. So that's a cool car to add to the collection. And next up, his win from Daytona, which was my first Xfinity race and my first NASCAR race in person. So I had to get this one. He knew that he was going to be my second favorite driver that year. I became a fan of his in 2018. He was like my second favorite driver. Actually, started in 2019, and then I just been following him ever since. So cool to finally get this added to my collection. Exocta car from Daytona 2017. Just cool to get this win. Love the way it looks. The number 9 car. Just a cool paint scheme. And cool to finally have this added to the collection. This looks amazing. And yeah, just a cool car. Still got to add it to my collection. So that's awesome. And last up for 1/64 scale is Kyle Larson's Nashville win from 2021, his championship year. So cool to add this one. Almost have all his wins from that year. I think I have all the ones that came out now in diecast form in 1/64 scale, so that's really cool. And this is a cool race win diecast as well. Love the way it looks. Just looks really cool. Love the decal work and the race version look of it. So that's just a cool Kyle Larson winning diecast. So that's awesome to add to the collection. And last up, I'm going to just open it and just show you real quick. And it is a 1/24 scale William Byron sign Unifest number 24 car. It's in this bigger box right here. So let me open it up. It's cool to get this. I got it for a really good price. And just I'm so happy to finally have a 1/24 scale signed by him. Let's see if I can do this. So just really cool to get this and add it to my collection as well. Signed by William Byron. Got it for a good price and just had to pick it up. And that's just awesome. So that's all I found. That's what I found. That's what I got for my Christmas haul / Plan B sales haul. It might just be called Christmas haul on the video, but it's both the hauls. But I just put them both together. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. There's gonna be one more weekly video coming up on Sunday like usual. This is gonna be coming up probably in the middle of the week. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys had a really good Christmas too. I found some great stuff, got some great stuff, and yeah. I'll see you guys in the next video. Please like, subscribe, notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video, and I'll talk to you guys next time.